Hi, welcome to Daytime here on Local 2 with Susan Hunter. My guest today is John Clement. He's a professor at Sault College in the Natural Environment and Outdoor Studies program. And thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you are a professor at Sault College and you're also involved with teaching with the continuing education department with chainsaws.
That's correct, yeah.
So it's an important part of forestry, isn't it? Chainsaw safety?
Yeah, it's not only forestry, it's people, have chainsaws and it's the time of year where they bring them out and they want to get out there and play Paul Bunyan, and some of them have never had a course before in chainsaw safety, and it's kind of frightening,
Is it important to know what you're doing when you deal with machinery like that?
Yeah. Chainsaws can kill you in so many different ways. Don't even get me started.
Wow.
The only thing worse is propane tent heaters. I don't even know why they sell those.
Wow.
Course. Yeah.
Okay. You have a lot of things going on at Sault College. I know it's been a really busy month. Do you want to explain some of the things that are coming up?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Susan. Well, we've got a couple of weeks left of school, and then we have our exam week, and then we have our Springfield exercises for our students. And our Adventure Rec and Park students are going up to help open Pancake Bay in the last week of April, and that's always exciting. And some of the students have already asked me if they could go swimming.
Wow.
In Superior at the end of April.
Are they from this area?
No. Are they going to have a gasp response?
Oh, it's like the polar bear swim. Just a little cool.
Just a bit cool.
But it means it's the beginning of spring and summer.
That's right.
Yes. So you'll be going up to Pancake Bay. Is this something you do every year?
Yes. We start our program with the park students learning about park operations, generally opening up a park somewhere, sometimes at Pancake Bay, and then at the end of their year they get to open or help open the park. So they're closing the park on their first day of classes. They go through their studies, and then they're at the park again, helping open the park. It's just
the pinnacle of their
full circle.
Year.
Yeah.
Yes. And is this worked into their curriculum then? This type of experience?
That's correct. Yeah. The thing in the fall is part of their park operations, where they go out, that activity, and then in the spring it's part of their Springfield exercises.
So is it exciting to be there with the students
and
see?
It's so exciting to be with the students. The spring is a special time of year. The students are applying for jobs, and I think in the last couple of days I must have had 5 or 6 phone calls from all over Canada being a reference. And the students have done very well in their interviews, and they've gotten their resumes out, and there's so many jobs out there, and it's just a wonderful time of year to, and then you tell the student gets the job, and they're so happy that you were their reference, and
That's wonderful.
It really is.
This past week, we've heard from Parks Canada, who definitely wants they want to see more of our youth, more of our students apply for those jobs. Mm-hmm. Is it tough to get the word out there on how to apply and how to go about doing that?
Well, actually, what happens is we have a co-op program, and there's something called Workopolis. And so the lady from Parks Canada is going to send Suzanne Dunn an email, and she'll put it right up on the website. Mm-hmm. And so, a little technical difficulty there. And then the students can just look at them. She also sends emails to all of our individual students. So it's a really beautiful support we have in terms of placement, because let's face it, the students are at the college for one reason, to get jobs. And that service is really good, and Suzanne Dunn does such a wonderful job there in the co-op.
Wonderful. Now you have another special event coming up, the Tyler Uke Memorial Pub Night.
Yes.
Can you speak a little bit about that and what will be going on?
Oh, thank you. The Tyler Uke is tomorrow night. It's at Koch's Corner Pub, and it's we remember one of our students, Tyler Uke. He unfortunately passed away around 7 years ago. He had finished his studies, and he was out for a climb. He slipped on some of the Fraggle Rock out at Gros Cap and died. And Tyler was a force of nature. He started the open mic night. He was involved with all the intramural activities at the college. Just a real force of nature. And so every year, in his honor, There's a whole bunch of musicians that get together. I mean, the open mic still goes all year at Sault College, but this is the culmination, and this is, and sometimes his parents come up and and they are part of the festivities, and it helps with their healing a little bit, but it's really hard on them too. But you were there a couple of years ago, I think. You enjoyed that, wasn't it?
I've been there 2 years in a row.
Isn't that an amazing event?
It is an amazing night, and he was an amazing person, and his spirit is always in the room when we have that
I can
that
feel
pub
it
night.
now. It's just
Yeah. And so he was originally from what area? Because I know he's not from in town. Okay.
Walkerton,
and his
yes.
parents and brother usually come up from there.
Yes.
And how neat that memory lives on, that he had that impact during his time.
Oh yeah, and it's really special. It's become part of the culture at the college to remember him. And the second year Adventure X students, we were going to hold it last weekend, but they were out winter surviving, so they couldn't make it. And so we rescheduled it for this weekend, and so they'll be participating as well.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and letting us know about what's coming up, John.
It was absolutely my pleasure. Thank you so much.
And good luck with those chainsaws.
All right.
We've been talking to John Clement. He's a professor at Sault College with the Natural Environment and Outdoor Studies programs, and we welcome him to the show and thank him for being here, and thank you for watching us here on Local 2. You've been with Daytime and Susan Hunter.